A lot of people still ask me what Legasea is. It's like they've kind of heard of it and they know that it's this thing about fishing. Well, to me, it's the most important thing in our fishing future. I mean, I grew up fishing and it's given me loads of opportunities. And in fact, it's shaped who I am. And I always remember as a kid when the fishing was getting bad or there was a lot of over-commercial fishing going on, my dad and his mates saying, they will never let it happen. It can't get worse, they'll never let it happen. And as I got a bit older, I said, well, who's the they? And there is no they. There is no one out there that's going to stop the government in the seafood industry or call into question some of the research until now, and that is Legasea.
G'day guys, my name is Dallas and I'm from Legasea. If you're not too sure what Legasea is, we are a non-profit organisation based here in New Zealand looking after the marine environment. Our one lofty goal is to rebuild our inshore fishery for the next generation. At Legasea, as recreational fishos, we want to look ourselves in the mirror and think, what can we be doing better ourselves? Which is why we came up with an entire fish care program, which helps educate recreational fishers to help us reduce our impact while out in the water. That's things like how to handle your catch, utilising the entire fish, personal safety and well-being as well. And one of the most successful is the Kai Ika project, where it's all about utilising the entire fish, not just the fillet. We recover fish heads and frames from commercial and recreational sources and distribute them to marae, church groups, community groups all throughout Auckland, throughout Wellington now, and soon to be other places throughout the country. Because through our eyes, utilisation is conservation. If one fish can feed more families than it has done historically, that means we don't need to catch more fish. So with the rising population globally and here in New Zealand, that's putting a whole lot of pressure on our regional fisheries all around the country. And to that, there's fisheries management issues popping up everywhere. Crayfish crisis up north, paua and blue cod down the south, and of course the Hauraki Gulf. And all that comes down to two main things. One, we're catching far too many fish, and two, we're using really destructive fishing methods to do it. So at Legasea, our core objective is to target those two things to help restore marine abundance and to ensure everyone can go out and catch a feed whenever they need and not have to worry about whether they're going to be successful. If you want to learn more information, if you want to get involved and have your say, reach out, jump on the Legasea website. You can sign up to our free online newsletter so we can keep you updated on what's happening in your backyard, what's happening in your fishery.
At Yamaha, we're proud to use the platform, the voice that we have, to promote partners that we believe are doing the right thing and align with our philosophy as well for providing for our future generations. So even if there's just a small change that we can do, we're happy to make that difference.
Just as cool as it is to go out and catch fish out of the ocean, it's the process of doing it. Particularly when you're taking kids, young people out on the ocean, you might see some dolphins, you get to see the sunrise. It's actually an adjunct to being connected with our environment. And as rec fishers, while we're only taking 5% compared to the 95% of the fish that come out of our waters caught commercially, we need to look after it. And we also need to start doing our bit. And I get asked all the time, hey Matt, I saw these bottom trawlers, what are you going to do about it? And I saw all these fish being dumped commercially, what are you going to do about it? And I just flip that around and say, no, what are you doing about it? Are you writing a letter to your minister? Do you think about it when you vote, that you could be voting for a party that is supporting the commercial fishing industry and all this destruction? And if you want to see change, and yes, it's heavy work, understanding fisheries legislation, writing letters to ministers, there's a real simple way you can do it. You can support Legasea. $20 a month or any donation, and just go to sleep at night knowing that you're doing your bit and that there's some really switched on people working bloody hard to try and save what we all love.